It's gonna go straps. Guaranteed. Yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes, wait, all right! What the hell? What was that about straps?
We're gonna go right to Tiny versus Tiny.
You know what? I'll take Tiny for 10.
Okay, so
all right, so that brings us down to the final four with the girls. We've got Ashley versus Ursula, Trina versus Jenny.
I got Jeff.
Up next, we've got
everybody. All right. I gotta go get money now.
We've got Jeff Oosterveld, as well known as Tiny, versus Jason.
Let's go, Tiny. Let's go.
Also known as Tiny. Jason's relatively new, Fuller, been training for 2 years. Jason's got an incredible amount of dedication to the sport.
Hand control, Jeff, hand control.
For several
go
years.
get your money. Go get your money.
Don't worry about my money.
Real strong. This should be a real battle.
Back pressure, Jeff, back pressure.
Wrist.
It's gonna go straps. Guaranteed.
Go!
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yes, way. All right, Jeff. Right. Yeah, baby, yeah. What was that about straps?
Hey, where'd he go? Hey, it's a 3 out of 5.
Don't worry about it. It's in the bag. It's in the bag.
Hey, wake up there, Jason.
We have to go get money.
Wake up. Get in that strap, Jason. You're holding on for it.
Look at this. He's got the like.
Let's go, Tiny. Same thing. Same thing.
Fire the tiger.
Same thing, Jeff. Same thing.
Get in that strap, Jason.
Keep tight. Keep tight, Jeff.
There we go.
Yeah.
You're not gonna.
Get
Well,
that.
let's see if
Get the cock out of his arm.
any adjustments that he needs to make here to get a hold of Jeff. Looked like he was in the driver's seat on that last match.
Hand control, Jeff. Hand control. You tight.
Yeah, I'd rather go to play.
Wrist. Good.
Go.
I settle the table forward. Jason pulled off the leg.
Fucking serious.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
He's
I'm gonna pop my fucking wrist next time.
Jeff, go back too.
You got waters over there somewhere?
Yeah, we got word of the wire in the coolers, and there's and on the ground right there.
You got it. Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Playing the road.
Just a little.
Jeez. Come on, Jeff.
It's for the set. Step up to the set. Okay, so it's 1-1.
Shout out to Table Monkeys, guys.
Best out of 3.
Thank you.
Hey, Carl. Get on over to Table Monkeys. On to Jason. Their channel. Best club in Toronto. Right there.
Let's see if these guys can make adjustments. We got 1 win on each side.
Play no fucking games.
Jason looking super strong in that last match. Jeff in the driver's seat in the first match.
Thanks for Pulse Gravity.
Let's go, Jeff.
People are saying that Cressy won 6-6. It's bullshit, right? Come on. I'm about to win $10. That's all I really
All right,
care.
let's get behind these guys. Big match.
Yeah, Nick.
This is a big one right here.
Come on, Jeffrey.
Come on, Jeff.
Easy day.
Come on, Jeff.
Easy
Jason,
day.
both these competitors have a hard time waiting for the start.
Easy day.
Be serious.
Oh, he's just posing now.
End that shit.
He's posing.
Wrist here.
He's posing.
Go!
No, there's nothing left.
Jason in the driver's seat with some hand control. Let's see if Jeff can hang on. Ooh, we got a follow on Jeff.
Not on me.
No, Jason, I'm sorry.
Jeff, stay in the middle of the table. Stay in the middle of the table. Don't stretch out.
I gotta learn all these units.
You got it. Come on.
I'm gonna need a beer. Or a bourbon. Or a bourbon.
Shoulder.
No, man, I'm not losing $10. Jason Costantini is a freaking arm wrestling monster.
Fire it up.
I would fight Thor. I said I'd stub in.
Great match here. Jason going for that press. Not sure what the call is just now. Jason with the win.
I felt it. Yeah, that
Was that a foul?
Hey, Nick.
All right, all right.
Hey, listen, why don't you hold it and we'll double it up here. Well, I'll let you back in. Okay.
All right. I'd rather pay off the
Yeah, it's just
I'm lucky then. Lucky. All right, next match.
we got it. Are they 3 out of 5? Is it a 3 out of 5? What is it, 3 out of 5?
Okay.
People keep posting that Crappy killed Vitaly. I'm fucking freaking out, man. I'm freaking out.
Come on, Jason. End it.
All right, here we go. This next match.
Hey, Nick, can you check marks off for me? Can I check it out? Check. You want the check mark? As soon as go!
Oh, we got a good match going. Match here in the center of the table.
You gotta let those guys fight.
Okay, I'm sorry. Dave, what do you want me to do? Oh, I see. Okay. Well, okay, but I don't... Tiny B has got 2, right? The tiny... That's 2 and 1. Okay. You got chalk? Where's the chalk? Go! Yeah! Take it! Fucking right, I'll take it! I hope you didn't count your money.
Jeff took that one foul.
Hey, this is a PAL live stream. Jason, get your shit together, man. That cost me $10. Plant that thing. Plant that thing.
All right, guys, just a little one. Bring it here, God. I don't want to miss this match. Go!
These guys center of the table.
No!
Wouldn't want it any
Big
other
win
way,
for
man.
Jason Costantini.
All right, guys, so that was my match at the Club Mantis Invitational, which was, again, fucking awesome to be a part of. And this is the second time I've pulled Jeff to Oosterveld formerly Tiny. I'm sure he'll still go by Tiny in some circles, but
not in the arm wrestling community.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I got the name now. But either way, he definitely came in a lot stronger than he did last time, and than I was expecting. And I went in definitely way too cocky. One of the things I want to talk about in that match, just because I like. When you win a match, especially if you win 3-0, there's pretty much nothing to learn from it. You just walk away feeling great about yourself, but you don't really learn anything. So obviously I wanted to win 3-0, but the fact that I didn't was not because I wasn't strong enough or anything like that. It was just because I made some really stupid mistakes, and I can clearly learn from those mistakes. So I want to talk about what they are and what I learned, right?
Yeah.
So first one was definitely overconfidence, coming in too docile, too calm, too confident that I was going to win.
Well, right?
Yeah, that was going to be my next point. Yeah. So the next thing was that I really had a honed-in plan of like exactly what I wanted to do. I discussed it with you. I discussed it with many people. I was like, all right, here's what we're going to do. And it's just, again, being so confident, I felt like I would be in such control that it would not be a problem. And then the third thing that we ran into, which is now something I'll figure out how to adjust as far as getting pads that are similar and practicing on them from time to time to know and be more familiar with them. But the PAL pads, which are what they were using there, what they're going to use at the PAL tournament that I'm going to go to at the end of August, what they use at all PAL events as far as I can see, are very firm and very slick pads
with very tight corners. So there's no give if you're riding the edge. Yeah,
exactly. So elbow fouls are you have to really be a lot more cognizant of avoiding them, and I clearly from this pad having give where I can be dug into the pad and then let off digging into the pad and glide along the pad. Well, when I was doing that, digging in, I wasn't really in the pad, so when I went to glide, what actually felt like gliding was me being, you know, off the pad enough that I was getting called for elbow fouls, which after looking at the replays were clearly elbow fouls.
They were there.
Yeah,
they were micro.
And the first round, overconfidence and not doing ready goes. Since I tore my arm, I haven't, as much as I've been practicing and training my right arm really hard, I haven't done any ready goes because I haven't wanted to explode off of the peg. And as soon as my left arm was able to do a ready go and explode off the peg, it was time to rest this arm in order to be rested and fresh for this match. So I didn't actually train any real ready goes, and I felt that in that first ready go as we were setting up, as I didn't feel uncomfortable in the setup, but I felt like cloudy. Like I felt like, what am I supposed to do? I didn't feel honed in, like knowing, okay, my shoulder's coming forward so hard, I'm doing exactly, because my plan was to drop him into a hook. And I've been practicing that on my pulley system, which I showed a video of, doing speed work and everything. But I hadn't done it in an actual setup with a ref and everything. And I didn't get my hit off. I got caught way off guard. I felt like I caught it, but again, looking at the video, it was definitely close enough that it was, you know, I shouldn't let it get that close to be that up to the ref there, you know. If I had done a better job, the ref wouldn't have had anything to question. So overconfidence, huge, having too much of a plan, and then not adapting to the moment, trying to stick to this plan that I've set for myself.
Exactly.
Right?
So you lost round one, kind of fired you up a little bit. Maybe you felt a little bit embarrassed that you would lose a round to this guy you thought you would just crush.
Yeah, exactly.
And Devin had put money on you too, so he was like, "Come on, wake up, Tiny."
Yeah. I didn't know that at the point, so I was, what the fuck? I was kind of caught off guard, and that definitely fired me up. But again, going in with such a plan, I still feel like even though I won the next round, I made the mistake of trying to stick exactly to my plan, hanging on to Jeff, driving him into a hook, and then pulling him down. I did make an adjustment because I had felt what he had done in the first round. So the adjustment I made was the first round I went a little too low, and the way he hit, he got up into my fingers more than I wanted, so the stop took longer than I wanted. So the second time when I hit, I just made sure to hit up a little bit and hit a little higher, so I was able to stop his riser, contain him, and then drag him down relatively easily once I contained his hand. Then the next part of the plan was to slip. Once I slipped round 3 now, I realized I was like, fuck, I should have just slipped the first round, gone to the strap, and put him in a hook in the strap. because once I'm strapped to him, he's going into the hook or into wherever I'm going, he's going at that point.
Yeah, and the difference in arm power was much bigger.
Yeah, it was very apparent once we got in the strap, and I felt it once we got in the strap. And then you can't really hear it, but one thing that I want to bring up, just because it was a fun moment in the match, was as the ref is telling the match to come towards my side, Jeff did this last time in the match where he's like, well, he's got to take it to his side. And as soon as he said that, you can see me just drop back and basically pin him. And you could see a little look of fear in his eyes as soon as I did that, where he was like, because he was hanging on, trying to not let that happen.
And then he did the same thing, but he lost his wrist.
Yeah, I just held my spot, and you can hear Devin at that point going, oh, I'm just posing with him, or he's just posing with him. So at that point, I felt pretty good. But again, the elbow pads got in, affected me, and I had this nice transition to a press that got called for a foul, so I had to do it again, but do it much more controlled. And then they didn't call a pin that both Jeff and I thought we were pretty clearly a pin. And when I was pinning him, I heard his elbow clicking and cracking as I was pinning him. So I was kind of like, as you can see me say, hey, are you okay? It was more like, it was clear that I had pinned him at that point, and we were just being friendly. But then the match isn't over, so I didn't want to get flashed all of a sudden to the other side. So I slammed him again. And then round 4, I'm going again, sticking to the plan. The whole time, like, nope, I got to execute this plan. The plan was set him in a hook again, climb down his arm, and dad move him. And though I felt like for sure I had the power and the strength, I didn't feel fatigued at that point. It felt like he was getting pretty fatigued, especially after getting pressed through twice, because the elbow foul made us repeat that round the same way. I got those elbow fouls trying to slide down his hand and get control of the match, as opposed to just actually controlling the match and staying in control the whole time. I was trying to go through a certain path, and that's definitely a mistake. I've heard Devin talk about making that mistake, and I'm sure I'll make it again at some point, but I will definitely try not to, and definitely learn from this match why not to do that.
Again, these were micro elbow fouls, and that's why we won't have those hopefully hit the BAL and different paths as well. So, but we got to get used to it if we're going to be competing at the PAL event end of August. So
the rules shouldn't matter. You should know how to pull in each in each league, and those pads, though maybe I don't prefer to pull on them, it's clear there's a way to pull on them that is different than if you're going to pull on a pad that's softer. And like Alex saying, as long as you are cognizant of that and practice accordingly, it shouldn't really matter. You should be able to adapt, but obviously certain rule sets are going to lead to certain styles of pulling or certain styles of matches.
Yeah.
And
on to round 5,
round 5, I was like, okay, enough of this bullshit. I can't believe it's fucking 2-2. Like, I'm not going to lose. No more, not one elbow foul, nothing, clean round. So again, I set him into a hook though, but he was so tired at that point that it was nothing to set him into the hook. So set him in a hook, control him, and just ease him down. Make sure. By that time, I noticed that moving really dynamically on those pads, at least for me, because of how I'm used to pulling on these pads, was what was causing the elbow foul. So just stay in control and just go and move a lot slower.
Yeah.
So I did that, pinned him easy, and Devin won his $10, thankfully. But once again, thank you so much to Nick Mantis, because this was an absolutely amazing event, and everybody else involved, Dave Knox, everybody. It was fucking fantastic.
Can't wait for next year.
Yeah, the other matches came out yesterday, some of them, and the rest are coming out tomorrow. And we can't wait for next year. Hopefully we both get matches, or at least one of us again. And as Alex said, the round robin list is basically full. I think there's only one spot left on 225 left, which might not even be available by the time this comes out. So message us if you can, if you want to get in on that spot. Hopefully you're coming, and if you're not, wait for videos. It's going to be fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah.
And that's it, I guess.
That's it. If you like this video, please like the video. Feedback in the comments.
Share, subscribe, smash the bell, all those things. And monkeys out. Peace.
I haven't yet. I heard something about a handshake.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we lock webbing, close thumbs.
Yeah.
You reach the eye level, close hands.
Okay.
On the table.
Okay.
And from there, the ref comes in. If he can't see knuckles, when he comes in, if he can't see knuckles, he calls ref scoop right away.
Okay. So we come
on
in.
the table, you lock, you go up, and that's it. And now from here, the ref goes like wrists, shoulders, all that shit.
And table monkey. These guys are brilliant.
Efficiency, right? Because from here, if the ref can't see knuckles, ref scoop right away. Or if, let's say you're not happy, you just open your hand and it's ref scoop. And then it goes WAL ref scoop.
Next level. Next level.
Next level.